Yo, wake up to Rodney. So, just done some great business. Just went all the way over to West Brom. Done a great bit of business. And let me explain something to you. Like, and I'm the same. We can all say to ourselves, right, I'm only going to do it for this amount of money. I'm only going to do it for this amount of money. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, listen. When you got your own business, and when you're looking at your bottom line, money in is money in. I'm not saying do it for nothing, but if you've got some old stock, for example, and you know you just need it gone off the shelves, replenish, start again, whatever. Yeah, sometimes any money for that is fresh money because it allows you to move on. And you know, and that's what's good about it, you know, and that's why it was worth it. And that's why I always say it's all about timing. The wrong person, so not only did the person do me a deal, they then knocked an extra 10% off as well, which I thought was amazing. So then I bought a bit more. This is what I'm saying. So when you're doing business, yeah, yes, makes sense. When you're selling a premium product, obviously you can charge a premium price. Sun's shining now, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look, it's all autumn and lovely. When yeah, but sometimes, yeah, it's better to keep the business going, keep some money in the business. Yeah, might take a hit on a few things. I used to take a hit on my coaching enough times. Yeah. Just to make sure that the girl could get to a tournament or whatever it is. You know, it's a week's work, that type of thing. So anyway, get out there and get business done. And that's why I love it. I absolutely love being involved. Now, just on a quick side note here, Sean Dyche has signed as the new Nottingham Forest manager. Now, that's a brilliant thing. Now, signing Ange as manager made sense because that's the football that they wanted to see. They don't have the players, or they didn't have the players in order to achieve that. Therefore, you got to rethink it. Poor man got sacked after 8 matches. Why? Because you can't take a defensive team and turn them into an attacking team within 8 matches. Yeah. Without a couple of key signings that promote that. So if you, for example, had a Glenn Hoddle character who can put the ball on a sixpence, yeah, for an attacking run, then you could get some cheap wins. You could get some cheap effects. But to make someone who doesn't do that, so it's impossible. And let me give you an example. So the Villa goal, Matty Cash to whoever it was, the Villa player, that ball, yeah, was an attacking ball, attack-minded player. Now, the other midfielder was saying, pass it back. Now, he's just played one of the balls of the season, one of the passes of the season. But his midfielder, McGinn, his advice to him before he passed it was to pass it back. That's why these players or these teams never achieve their potential. And now you imagine trying to get that player, John McGinn, whatever, I couldn't care less, to be an attacking player would be almost impossible. It's not impossible, almost impossible, because it's not in his psyche, it's not in his mindset. Although, yes, he can score goals now and again, he's defensive-minded before he's attack-minded. And as a result, if you'd have listened to him, Villa wouldn't have won, and Villa wouldn't have won beating Spurs at away. Also, he would have played the ball back and wouldn't now be known for playing one of the balls of the season. Beware who you listen to. Beware who you take advice from. Beware who you let shape your opinions. Beware who you let motivate you. Yep, and that's the lesson to learn from today. Beware who you listen to. Listen, wake up to Rodney. Like and subscribe, guys. See you in a bit. Bye.